Sitting on the front porch in the early morning breeze. Sitting on our front porch, just an old friend and me. Drink a little coffee, read all the local news, talk a little gossip every now and then. Smell that ham cooking in the kitchen, a brand new sunrise in the sky. Sitting on a front porch, minding all your business. What a way to make the day go by.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Come on in here and join us in this little wet studio. I'm telling you, it's a mess in here, but the boys got in here trying to dry it out the best they can. Welcome to the front porch. My name is Kenny Dean. Look at here. Look at here.
Oh,
hey,
he's back.
What happened to Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday?
Well, first off,
Monday, Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday.
Okay.
Yo, listen to this. It's going to be a good one.
It's going to be real good. All right, so my wife made me go north to Nashville, Tennessee for the weekend. On Monday morning, we got up and what did we do? Oh, we toured around a little bit and goofed off over, saw some friends of ours, Carol Lee. You know, she went up there to see her and new baby, and Olivia's new baby, and then we messed around there some, and then Tuesday night, boy, we had a good time. We went to see the Auburn Tigers play the Vanderbilt Commodores.
Is it the first time you've been to that?
First time in
stadium?
a couple of decades. I was there in 1990 when the SEC tournament was there.
Wow,
back when
years.
Shaquille O'Neal
Wow.
was still playing for LSU.
Wow.
And we were like, oh, we're going to see him play, and he got hurt, and we didn't get he was walking around in a Hawaiian shirt. But it's a unique building. It's old.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So I would have thought that would have been updated.
No.
Vandy
we were
area.
sitting there on a bench. It looked like this tabletop right here. It was a wooden bench. That's their bleachers up
Wow.
in the building. But we were out there on the floor. My son-in-law works up there at Vandy, coaches, and he got us some good tickets and got some cool pictures from the arena up there.
Got a win.
Got to win. Oh yeah, they won. That was a huge thing. Got to see Coach Bruce at the end, and Auburn folks. I mean, the place was packed. There was as many Auburn people there as were Vandy.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah. Toward the end of the game, you could hear them too.
It's amazing what winning does to
winning.
franchise.
Winning is contagious. Everybody likes winning. You got fair weather fans. I've been a Auburn basketball fan forever, our whole life, even when we were not winning and we were awful. You could walk in and sit wherever you wanted to sit. Now you can't get in. No, now you can't get in.
Of course, they travel to Tuscaloosa. Auburn does a Saturday big showdown. Now, I'm going to say this is the first. I don't keep up with basketball. This is the first Alabama and Auburn being number 1 and 2 playing each other.
First time ever.
Yeah. I figure so because they're not really. Auburn's known for their basketball the last several years, but Alabama not so until the last
couple of years. Yeah.
It's going to be interested over in T-Town.
It will be.
Saturday afternoon, Saturday night?
I think it's at 3:00.
Okay.
I think so. But it was a fun trip. The Nashville scene is so much fun. Oh my gosh, we went to the Bluebird Cafe Monday night.
Yeah.
And
who was anybody?
No, it was open mic night. So you had if you were going to perform Monday night, you had to perform an original. So it's kind of like a songwriter's thing.
Yeah.
And there were 16 people in there and performers, and it didn't hold but maybe 125 folks in there. It's packed, and we barely got in. Last night, when we were leaving yesterday, we saw where Trisha Yearwood was there last night.
Oh, really?
Yeah. But we didn't get to see
Excuse
her.
me, I'm gonna answer. I don't normally like to do this, but I'm gonna answer Gerald Carnes' issues.
We got water issues.
Because Gerald Carnes is our reverend this week, and he was trying to call in, so we got issues. That's all I can tell you, buddy. So I don't know if you're listening. I'm sure you're not. I believe he doesn't live around here. But I tell you what, since Gerald tried to do the thought for the day, and I'm not even sure if we'll be ready on the pre-record show. So I'll let's see what's on old KD's mind this morning for the front porch thought for the day. You know, this week with Gerald Carnes, it's been about love, and we'll just stay with that right there because that's exactly where it is right now. So it's okay. I'm gonna finish this right here. With love going in the air, a lot of folks will be going out to tonight, especially tomorrow, because tomorrow is Valentine's. So we're hoping tomorrow, today will be a day full of love, not just for your wife, but for your kids, your grandkids. So just keep that in mind, because it's very important that especially those children, those grandchildren, they need to know that you love them. That's something that before they leave for school today, and you tell them, hey, I love you. Hope it's a great day. You know, maybe you ain't told them in a while. You should tell them every day. But if you've not told them in a while, I hope today's gonna be a day that they leave and they know they're loved. They know when they come home this afternoon, they're walking into a home that loves them. And let me tell you something, that's hard. That's hard to beat there. So that's not really much of a thought for the day, but I hope it hits somebody to make sure that you hug and love those children, your grandchildren, and your spouse before they leave today. So there's your thought for the day. Hey, hey guys, I'm gonna have to be excused a second. This is Ellen Collins, so if you don't mind, if you'll do the weather whenever it comes up, I'm gonna step right out.
Okay.
Y'all excuse me just a second. 58 degrees right now, bud.
Oh, yeah, according to Kenny's phone, it's 58 degrees right now. We're going to have a high today of 63, and boy, did it rain last night. We're only at a 24% chance of rain today, but we got a lot of rain last night. Tonight, the low is going to be 34 degrees, mostly clear, less than a 5% chance of rain, so I think the rain is gone for a few days. It's going to be cool. Here's the 5-day forecast. High tomorrow, 65. Oh, wow, Saturday's going to be nice, 73. So it's going to be kind of unseasonably warm next couple of days, and then it's going to turn off cool again at night. Sunday, Monday in the 20s, highs in the 50s, and Tuesday we'll be back up into the high 50s. It's brought to you by Alex City Marine right here on Cherokee Road in Alexander City. Go by and see those guys for all your boating needs. They have the land dial and all kind of pontoon boats, fun stuff to get on the water. The water's going to rise today on the lake, I guarantee you, because it rained quite a bit. Go by and see the folks at Alex City Marine. Also, Salvation Army, doing the most good. They can be reached at 256-215-3730. You can take items down there. They're good folks down there. I know our Kiwanis Club. We donate to the Salvation Army every year. Salvation Army located at 6800 US 280, Alexander City, Alabama 35010. Good folks out there at the Salvation Army.
I'm Jimmy Goree with Goree's Furniture. We would like to invite you to come shop our huge selection of furniture. But if you don't have time, we have over 2,000 items you can have shipped directly to your home. Go to GoreesFurniture.com, look for 48-hour quick ship. Shop, click, ship, it's just that easy. You can shop us here, or you can shop us online, only at Gorees Furniture.
Your expressway to saving.
Tiny Homes by Wind Creek now renting. Sleepy 4, full kitchen, private fishing pond, boat charging station, and pet friendly. Call today, 256-935-9337 or tinyhomesbywindcreek.com. Located in beautiful small town USA, Alexander City, Alabama, on Highway 63 South. Turning into Wind Creek State Park, and there they sit, ready for you to sit on their front porch.
At Russell Medical, we're proud of our exceptional nurses, like Nurse Brandy Worthy. Brandy represents the selfless, compassionate clinical leader patients expect and coworkers admire. Brandy was recently honored with the Nightingale Award for Nursing Excellence for her high standards, sound judgment, and caring manner. Her passion for her profession inspires us all.
Being a nurse is not just what you do, it's who you are. I'm proud to be a part of the nursing team at Russell Medical. We are the link between all hospital services, providing you with exceptional, personalized care.
At Beyond Home Care, we provide in-home care services to individuals needing assistance with activities in their daily lives. We work with each client to provide personalized home care and sitter services, whether it's assistance with bathing and personal care or an escort to a doctor's appointment. Each client receives the individual care they need with the dignity and respect they deserve. Give us a call today at 256-414-6090 or visit us online at beyondhomecareal.com.
Zion Memorial Funeral Home and Cremations, located 1881 Goodwater Highway, Sylacauga, Alabama, is one of the fastest growing funeral homes in the area. We are pleased to announce the grand opening of our crematory, an expansion that allows us to offer traditional services as well as cremations starting at $8.99, serving Talladega, Coosa, Clay, Tallapoosa, Elmore, and the surrounding region. That's Zion Memorial Funeral Home and Cremations, 256-245-1454.
The Alex City Parks and Rec Department serves the residents of Alexander City with quality facilities and programs designed to positively affect the lives of the citizens. From youth sports programs to adult activities and our senior center, the Alex City Parks and Rec offers services for all ages. The Cooper Rec Center, Lake Winds Golf Course, and the Senior Activity Center are just some of the great features the Alex City Parks and Rec Department provides for the people of Alex City. For more information on any of our programs, call 256-329-6736.
Henderson Towing, Alexander City, 24-hour towing, jump starts, door unlocks, local and long distance towing, heavy duty towing. So let's get old Big House to the rescue today. Here's that number. Now keep it handy. Henderson Towing, 256-392-4554, 256-392-4554. Henderson Towing, 24-hour towing, 256-392-4554.
And we're back here on the front porch about 13 after the hour. I am not Kenny Dean. I know I got a cap on like him. This, Scott, this is called, I didn't wash my hair and do the hair thing this morning. How do you do yours?
I do, I just,
wait,
yeah. I get in and go,
you do a little shine, a little buff.
That's magic.
I love it.
Yeah, I got good hair.
Yeah, there you go, buddy.
Not hairs.
One hair. Singular.
Got good hair.
Kenny had to step away for a few minutes, so we're going to cover and have a good time this morning. Mm-hmm. You know, you were talking about earlier about the Bluebird Cafe. You had a little visit there, and it was jam-packed as it usually always is.
Right. It was a lot of fun. We decided to go like 30 minutes before the show, and we're like, well, can we get in? And they called up there, and they said, well, it's open mic night. The line's not quite as long. Yep. Come on up. So we got there, and had a security guard out there lining us all up, trying to get it. And, oh, my gosh, he was full of dad jokes, the security guard was. And he picked on me about my hair. And so we had a good time. But it was open mic night. They had these young, inspired artists. I think maybe out of the 16, they had 3 of them played the keyboard, the rest of them played guitar and sang. Some were good.
Yeah.
Some were okay,
not so good.
But there was this one little girl, I can't remember her name, and she was probably 19 years old, I think, and her mom was with her, and she sang 2 songs. It was like an angel singing. And we were just like,
man.
oh my gosh. We were, it was just
And
amazing.
did I hear the name Trisha Yearwood?
She was there last night, yeah. And
I love that girl.
That would have been fun to hear last night. But I never, you see it on TV and, okay, the Bluebird. I remember I watched Vince Gill one night singing in there,
Yes, sir.
that'd be fun to go in there. And it's in a little shopping area beside a laundromat and a bank or something. So it's
little
nothing,
bitty.
Yeah,
but
there's nothing to it.
Packed every night that they have something.
Yeah, and they have strict orders in there. You walk in, the lady that's the hostess or the MC for the night, they have a couple of different ones. She said there was one guy there running the soundboard. He hosts some nights, and it was her night to host, and they have rules. You better not have that on.
Okay, yeah.
If it rings in the middle of the song,
You're out.
You're gone. You're gone.
Oh, then that's good.
That's good. Yeah, you can't talk during you're not there. Like if you go to the other establishments down on Broadway or whatever, everybody's in there having a good time listening to music. And here, it's a listening room, so you sit there and you listen, and it's a lot of fun. But
there's been a lot of talent go across that stage at Bluebird.
Yeah.
I got a story about Bluebird Cafe. As a matter of fact, it's not really a me story; it's an Ernest T. Bass story.
The real Ernest T. Bass,
the one and only Howard Morris. But I'm a member of the Andy Griffith Rerun Watchers Club. It's an international organization, and we have a chapter in Nashville. Mm-hmm. And every year they would bring in one of the celebrities from the show. Well, this year, the one year that I couldn't go, it was Howard Morris. And I was home for Thanksgiving that day, and my mother said, you better not miss Thanksgiving.
Yes.
So I was here. But he was there, and there was a jammed-packed crowd at Bluebird Cafe. Mm-hmm. And they were all out in the parking lot, and he had a big brick, and he was acting like he was going to bust the window. And all of a sudden, he turned loose of it, and it shattered.
He dropped it.
The front window. And everybody's like, did he just do that?
Did he laugh?
And just squealed and giggled. Come to find out, it was all staged. There was a big crack in that big plate glass window, and they were going to replace it. And Ernest T. busted the fire out of it in a million pieces and just giggled and cracked and jumped. And
how fun to have been there that night.
Oh, and then right off to the thing, you see the glass company sitting over on the side with a big plate glass, ready to come change it out.
We heard he was in town.
Yeah, so we just go follow him around,
follow
get
Ernest T.
business.
around, that's
But
right.
That was an actual true story. I've got a picture of him rear back, ready to throw the brick, and he busted it, man. That was pretty funny.
If those walls could talk, we went out to another place. They had a band out there that you and I've talked about quite the past week or two, but it's called the Nashville Yacht Club Band.
I got to see this bunch.
Yeah, and they're an 8-piece band, and they do 70s and 80s, and the lead singer has great. I mean, his range is unreal. He can sing anything, and he plays the saxophone like no other. And they do Gary Rafferty's Baker Street. They do. They go down. They do. They do. The ladies there. It was a younger, older crowd. There weren't many young kids there. I think the youngest ones there were my children with me.
Yep.
And they're like, "Oh, who are we going to hear?" And I'm like, "You're going to like them, 70s and 80s." And Lyndon, my daughter, had some lady that day tell her, she was telling her that we were coming in, we were going to go hear this band on Saturday night, and that lady goes, "Oh my gosh, they're my favorite band in Nashville. They're one of the hottest bands around." Well, that made Lyndon go, "Okay, we'll go now."
Okay, well maybe we'll go.
Yeah. And we got there, and they loved it.
I bet they did.
There were lots of more mature ladies dancing. Oh, it was hilarious. It was a lot of fun.
More mature. That was very kind.
I was meaning like 70s and 60s.
70 from the 70s or 70-year-olds.
70s and 60-year-olds.
I'm getting there.
Yeah,
I'm about 4 years away, man.
But they were having, dancing, and I know some of them were sore the next day because they were getting after it. But they played all kind of. They played Chicago. They played ABBA. They played. Barry Manilow, Copacabana. The Chicago number was great. They got a trumpet player and saxophone, and they're high energy, a lot of fun.
You and I have been friends a long time, and I know you love music of all kinds as I do. And I always tried to instill in Abby and Alex, my two oldest kids, not to be so picky, but to be open and be willing to listen to something that maybe you wouldn't go and buy.
Right.
And now, Alex loves all kinds of music. Abby is a Beatles nut.
Right.
And even my Mia, my 14-year-old, had her earphones in. I said, "What do you listen to, baby?" She took the thing out. It was Frank Sinatra. I'm like, okay, I didn't see that one coming, but hey, we'll take it. And she loves that kind of stuff.
Oh, you throw Journey out there and the kids go crazy.
Oh, that's Ruth Anna's. She wants to do "Don't Stop Believing." That's her. So she's all about that. How did you guys wind up in Nashville? Your son-in-law is coach.
He's coaching cross country track at Vandy.
Okay.
And coaches women's and men's, and so they left Birmingham and went to Nashville. He's been there since August, and then the Bluebird Cafe. I mean, you come out of their neighborhood and it's right there. I mean, it's they're right there in the middle of stuff. You sit straight shot to Vandy's campus from where they live, and it's a nice area of town up there. I have a couple buddies that live up there, and they've told us the local places to go eat. And we went to one place called the Noshville, not Nashville, but the Noshville, Nosh.
Okay.
And for breakfast, and it was, it put Cracker Barrel. It made them a run for the money. A lot of business people. They said it's Vince Gill's. He has a seat in there. That's his favorite place to eat.
Oh, well, it's got to be good.
They said you could find him in there 2 or 3 mornings out of the week, and we didn't see him, but they heard I was coming, so he didn't come, probably. Yeah.
We got a few minutes before break time. I was going to tell you my one Conway Twitty story. I was at Cracker Barrel across from Opryland Hotel one morning, and I was about to pay my bill, and this guy in front of me had on a vest kind of like that and a cap. Mm-hmm. And he's like, "Ma'am, I'm so sorry. I forgot my wallet." Mm-hmm. And he turned around, he looked right at him. It was Conway. And I stepped up, I said, "Let me buy your breakfast. Would you please let me buy your breakfast?" "Son, you ain't got to do that." About that time, the manager walks out. This little girl at the register didn't know him. Yeah. Manager walks out and said, "Mr. Twitty, you're covered. Don't you worry, buddy. You're in here almost every day. I know you. I know you'll catch yourself."
I'm with him.
I'm like, "I'm trying to buy Conway's breakfast. Would you step back in the office?" Because that would have been a show enough story that I bought Conway's breakfast.
Did he say, "Nice to see you"?
He said, "Hello, darling." No, he didn't say that.
It's been a long time.
But anyway, I thought that would have been good. But anyway, I didn't get to buy Conway's breakfast.
No.
It's you never know in Nashville who you're going to see. It's kind of like in L.A. when you're walking the streets and out there you may see somebody that's a major star.
Back during Christmas, Lyndon and Chad were supposed to go out to eat with some folks, and they got sick. They came down with the flu or something, so the other folks did, so they had nothing to do, and they were riding around. They went to this little karaoke place up there, hole in the wall. Mm-hmm. They go in, and Kid Rock's in there karaoke. This is on Christmas night this past year. So Lyndon got up and he videoed her, and he texted her the video that she was singing. He was and then she sent it to us, a screenshot to us, and there's Kid Rock's phone number on the screenshot. And Weston's just, "Oh, I got Kid Rock in my phone now. I got Kid Rock in my phone."
I think I saw that picture.
Yeah, and then Lyndon's like, "Do not put that in your phone." So she was freaking out with that. But you can see all kind of folks up there.
I was in a record store one day. A lot of people don't know what vinyl albums are, but I was flipping vinyls, and I looked up, and right across me on the other aisle was Amy Grant. She had on a big old floppy hat and glasses, but I recognized her, and I said, "I love your music." She said, "Thank you." But you just don't drool over them and everything.
The local people up there, they're just another person in the room.
Yeah. At Opryland, I worked there, and you would actually get fired on the spot if you asked for an autograph.
Oh, I bet.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
They're there as guests, so you treat them as such, and you don't have some. Hey,
I've never been an autograph person much. I don't get them.
I used to get napkins with autographs on them, but I
did
it
that
secretly.
With girls. I would give phone numbers. That's something else.
That's another topic.
Yeah.
We'll talk about that next time. We'll be right back right after this.
Farmers and Merchants Bank of Dadeville is building a foundation of strength and trust in the entire Lake Martin community. With our modern branch in Dadeville and caring, attentive staff, we've established Farmers and Merchants Bank as a reliable friend to your banking needs. Whether it's just a savings or checking account or any commercial, auto, or real estate loan, Farmers has local decision-making to build a relationship with you and your needs. Farmers and Merchants Community Bank. Strength, service, community.
At High Point Insurance Group, we're here for all of life's milestones.
Like when you finally step into your dream home.
And when you drive off in that dream car, we've got you covered.
Or when you hit the water with your new boat.
We're by your side.
High Point Insurance Group.
Protecting you through all of life's high points.
Central Alabama. This is our home. It's where we work, where we play, where we raise our families and grow old. And in the unfortunate event we become sick with cancer, thanks to UAB Medicine Russell Medical Cancer Center, this is where we heal also. We have invested in new technologies and expertise so that now we're able to treat all sorts of cancers and you never have to leave Tallapoosa County. UAB Medicine Russell Medical Cancer Center. Compassionate, convenient, collaborative cancer care right here at home.
We are a debt relief agency. We help people file Chapter 7 and Chapter 13 under the Bankruptcy Code.
This is Marcia Mason, your local Lake Martin bankruptcy and Social Security disability attorney. Mason Law Firm is located at 217 Madison Street in Alexander City. Call 256-329-1313 to schedule your appointment today. All initial consultations are free and strictly confidential.
No representation is made that the quality of legal services to be provided is greater than that of other attorneys.
Inspired by the bold bison, Southern Union students blaze new trails every single day. They press forward knowing their SU education will lead them to success. Affordable, accessible, and locally unparalleled. Whether you're transitioning to a university or launching straight into a lucrative career, a degree from SU SCC can help you blaze your path. 3 locations, dedicated faculty and staff, endless possibilities. It's all waiting for you at Southern Union. It's time to venture forward. Register today.
Dixie Electric Plumbing, Air, and Garage Doors is turning it up with some incredible giveaways. 2 VIP tickets to the Morgan Wallen Sand in My Boots Festival, 2 tickets to see Blake Shelton live, and 2 tickets to the legendary Talladega Super Speedway. Don't wait. Enter now at calldixie.com. It's fast, easy, and free. Dixie Electric Plumbing, Air, and Garage Doors, bringing you comfort and unforgettable memories since 1908.
Craving something convenient and delicious? Well, head over to Lake Martin Pizza Company, Highway 63 in Alex City. Lake Martin Pizza on 63 is always serving up mouth-watering pizza made from the freshest ingredients. From classic pepperoni to their signature specials loaded with fresh vegetables and savory meats. There's something for everyone in the whole family. The cozy, heated outdoor dining area is the perfect spot to enjoy a meal together and enjoy live entertainment. Or grab yours to go. Lake Martin Pizza Company on Highway 63, where great food and great times are always just a slice away.
All right, we're back. It's about 28 past the hour here on this Thursday morning, and we're still trying to dry out over here. We had a little water in the studio last night.
We've gotten a little closer, haven't we?
We are truly on Lake Martin this morning. I mean, we were sitting right here in the middle of it. That's crazy. Hey, the hair men are in the house. How about that? Matt and David, good morning, guys.
Good morning. How are y'all this morning?
I asked you a question off air. Were you raised in Alexander, or born in Alexander City? You said... Sylacauga. The Hair Boys were born in Sylacauga.
Yep.
And
This is just the only place Mother and Daddy knew their car went was Lake Martin.
There you go.
I think a lot of us related to that.
We used to think that was I did. Used to think that was the longest ride from Sylacauga to down here.
Well, you had to go through Goodwater to get
Goodwater.
here.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you had to go right through his.
That was a highlight.
Yeah, because of Dairy Queen.
Yes, sir.
And I always knew we could get an ice cream
Absolutely.
over there.
That's right.
Yeah, absolutely.
Melt all over us because we didn't have air in the
You
car.
know, all the traffic from Birmingham came through Goodwater.
Oh, yeah.
Right.
My daddy's hardware store was right there on
I know
Main
exactly
Street.
where it was, yeah.
And then the day they opened the new road, it was like you could hear crickets, you could hear
Yeah.
frogs.
Going away.
It was like a ghost town that day.
Yeah.
But we talked about out at the old Wind Creek Park, before it was Wind Creek State Park, it was just Wind Creek Park. It cost how much to camp?
50 cents. 50 cents a night.
50 cents a night.
Yeah, and then it went up to like $1, and when it hit $3, that's when Daddy said, we're gonna start camping on Young's Island. so where we didn't have to pay. So that's what we did.
And we were talking about that big old pavilion out there. I mean, that's where we used to go and swim. Mother and Daddy would take us out there, and we'd go over to the pavilion and everything, and they had a jukebox.
Had a jukebox.
They sure did.
And that pavilion was huge.
It was big.
Real big.
I remember as a kid going down Coley Creek Road, and you coming down the hill, you could see the lake right over there.
Right.
And right before you get to the bridge.
Yeah.
And I would just like,
oh, yeah.
there's the water.
Yeah.
I was excited.
Who saw the water first?
Yes, I know, and I was excited because
That's
there's the
what we
water.
Wind Creek State Park has always been a big place for us. Now, we weren't campers. See, we just didn't do the camping thing, but we would love to go down and take a picnic lunch and swim all day.
Oh, yeah.
And swim till you're tired.
Oh, we were big campers, you know, in a tent. And I can remember sleeping on the picnic tables down there because the tent wasn't big enough for all of us. And so,
Wake up with a little dew on your face.
yeah, so I'd end up on top of the picnic table sometimes.
Which might have been more comfortable, actually, than sleeping on the ground.
And I don't know about Matt, if he got to sleep in the tent or not. I don't remember, but there was 4 of us kids and Mom and Daddy. And then, of course, everybody usually brought a friend, so we were just...
It had to be a big tent for that bunch. It was about 10 people, right?
We tent camped growing up, and after I graduated from Auburn and went to work for the bank, my daddy bought a pop-up with an air conditioner in it.
Oh,
we didn't have that.
We
Are you
didn't
doing
have
this
that.
after I move out?
We didn't have the air conditioning. I can remember it was an Apache pop-up. Yeah, of course it wasn't new, but, and do y'all remember if you were in a tent or a pop-up camper or something, all we ever heard, if it was raining, Dad said, don't touch that.
No, it'll leak.
Somebody start leaking, right?
Somebody touched it.
Yeah, I know. A bunch of people touched it, I think.
Yeah,
we swept water for the first hour in here this morning. It was crazy.
And
that jukebox up down there one weekend, all it was Sam the Sham and the Pharaohs.
Yep.
Wooly Bully.
Wooly Bully. What a song.
I knew that song.
Shelby, you ever heard this guy over here sing?
Oh,
no.
Matt over here?
No.
Wow,
He sings in the choir here at church. His pianist is Robin at church. He
I
sings
know
in the
Robin.
choir
Yeah.
with Robin. Yeah.
Well, tell them about the cruise that you went on. You took Jan and all of them on when you were doing the Elvis deal.
The cruise?
Yeah, wasn't that a cruise y'all were on?
So we thought the Elks Lodge was that.
No, well, y'all did on a cruise too, with Liberty National, I thought, and you.
I probably did.
You
did? Not a pontoon boat cruise, a cruise.
Yeah.
Cruise.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah. And had his towel, and taking it off and throwing
Threw it out there. Oh, you were singing. You were doing Elvis.
Oh yeah.
Trying.
Yeah.
To.
I bet he's got a good bass voice over there.
He can do it now.
Oh, watch
he
that.
can do it.
Did y'all
I
ever
sang
see
beside him
Elvis
before.
in person?
Do what now?
Did y'all ever see Elvis in person?
I did.
I have an aunt that did.
I saw him twice. And I saw him when he was slim and trim, and I saw him when he had a few extra pounds.
Oh, yeah.
But the boy can sing now.
I mean, you can do it.
He make the crowd go nuts.
Yeah.
In fact, when they opened the curtain, it was back when they were still using flash bulbs in cameras. And they opened the curtain, and there's thousands, but he'd wait a few minutes, and then he'd walk out. I guess he'd give you time to reload. And he come out there and did an awesome show.
I bet.
It was great.
I bet.
Had a great band, too.
Perfectionist.
He was, yeah. And then he'd finish his concerts, I always heard, and go somewhere, and they'd sing gospel music till midnight.
Yeah.
Right.
That's pretty cool.
Mm-hmm. We were talking about air conditioning a while ago. We didn't have air conditioning, and I'd graduated from high school. And I was home one night, and It was hot. I mean, it was awful. And about midnight, I decided I'd go to the kitchen because that's where the air conditioning was from Mother, which I walked in there and I tripped over bodies on the floor. I was the last one to get there. And they were all on the floor, including Mother and Daddy, enjoying that air conditioning.
I remember when we got air conditioning, and before that, though, I guess we really didn't think about it because we had box fans in every window.
Yeah. Ceiling fans.
Ceiling fans.
Suck the bugs through the windows.
I always wanted an attic fan, but we didn't have one. But anyway.
That's not the attic. I meant attic.
But I think once we realized the air conditioning was available and Daddy finally put an old used unit in the house, boy, it changed everything. I became an air conditioned addict.
Yeah.
My papa wouldn't run here. He'd have the window units in his house in Coosa County, and that cold air make me sick. I can't sit here in that cold air.
Yeah.
He'd sit there and we all be sweating in his house.
I love me some air conditioning down there.
Oh, yeah.
But anyway, so you said how many of y'all was it? 4 kids?
4. Yep. 2 boys, 2 girls.
Two boys, 2 girls. And did y'all go to school here or did y'all go to Sylacauga?
Sylacauga.
You went to school in Sylacauga?
Yeah, we moved down here. Jan and I moved down here in 72. Actually, it was Dave, or 73. Moved to Dadeville.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I was working with Liberty National and
lived in Sandy Creek.
Lived in Sandy Creek.
Oh, well.
Yep.
Bought a brand new house, 2 bedrooms. Oh, a small house, 19,500.
Really?
Yeah, and
Lot now.
Lot, the whole works.
Can't imagine that now. You'd have to put another 0 or 2 at the end now.
Yeah.
Is that house still there?
It's still there.
How about that?
Still there. So, and they had, I think they enclosed the basement or something.
Right.
Don't you wish you still owned that property?
Yeah.
You're worth a few million now.
Yeah, a lot of things I didn't do or did do that I wish I'd changed.
My dad used to work at Gunn Plumbing Supply for Mr. Ira Gunn back in the day. And he remembers back in the early 50s, mid 50s, a guy walked in and said, I wanted to buy plumbing for an entire house. And we built it on the lake. And they laughed and they thought that was the dumbest thing they'd ever heard of. And boy, Daddy,
backwater.
He delivered that plumbing down there and dropped it off on that lot, and he got to seeing houses coming. He said, maybe this is not such a dumb idea at all. I probably should have bought up a few lots when you could buy them for $500 or whatever.
Yeah.
That would have probably been a smart move.
Oh, yeah.
Some friends of my parents bought a place. They bought a lot at Windermere, like in the 72, 3/4, somewhere around there, and paid like $6,000. And there, people in Montgomery were telling me, "You're paying $6,000
Oh, yeah.
for an acre, half acre,
Yeah, on
acre
the
lot."
backwater.
Yeah,
Well, when River Oaks, they started that project right before we moved to Florida. And L.D. Benton, down there, it's the gas station. He says, "You need to buy one of these lots down here." And I said, what are y'all asking for them? He said, $15,000. I said, "L.D., nobody in their right mind is going to pay $15,000 for a lot on the river. I mean, it just ain't going to happen. Y'all crazy." Well, when it came back, I paid about 3 times that or 4 for a lot.
Yeah.
So,
yeah. What area was that?
Well, that
just
Columbine.
Columbine. Okay. Yeah.
We didn't build there, but I sold the house and made a little change too. So I mean, not the house, but the lot.
The lot.
Yeah.
Right.
My dad bought a little single wide trailer down at that little lot across from the golf course, didn't he?
Yeah.
We loved that place.
Oh, yeah.
It was right out on
Russell
the point.
Ferry.
Yeah, Russell Ferry.
Yeah.
Right by the boat landing was my daddy's place down there, and we loved that place. I think I would have enjoyed living on the lake.
Yeah.
A lot of Sylacauga folks were in there. A lot of
I think our next door neighbor was from Sylacauga.
Old Tiny Hurd, that was chief of police.
Yep.
Fire
fire chief.
Fire chief, yeah.
He was there forever.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Well, we would invite friends down, and boy, they thought we were rich. I'm like, no, we just got an incredibly good deal on this little trailer. It was about to fall in, but because we didn't stay down there a lot, but we would go there and spend the day and cook and grill out and everything. It was just a fun place to be.
When we quit camping, Mother and Daddy had one of the little Russell fish camps right there on the river, next to Gerald McGill, in that little slough there. And what was it? It was 1 bedroom, a little bitty den, and a kitchen and a screened-in porch. That was it. And I mean, we piled in there.
I love those cabins.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
It was there up until just a just a few years back, they tore it down.
Well, I hadn't been down to Russell Ferry. In fact, I don't know that it's still there as Russell Ferry.
No,
anymore.
it's White Oaks, I think
Yeah,
it's
they're
called.
developing all that down there.
Oh, yeah, it's not, very nice, very
Yeah.
nice.
I'm gonna have to check it out. I hear the music.
I
That
hear the
means
music too,
it's
yeah.
time for a break, and y'all don't go anywhere. We'll be right back right after this. You know, downtown Dadeville continues to grow and look just beautiful down there. And the Lake Martin Dadeville Area Chamber of Commerce is the place to be. If you'd like to be a member of the Dadeville Area Chamber of Commerce, call them today. And they would love to have you as a member and just watch that town continue to grow and just prettier by the day. Dadeville Area Chamber of Commerce.
Alexander City Arts Council is thrilled to bring exceptional performances to our community. February 13th, comedian Rex Havens performs his one-man, family-friendly show, Women and Children First. The season closes March 12th with Emmett Cahill performing Irish classics and the best of traditional Irish repertoire, as well as Broadway hits. Save the dates for Women and Children First on February 13th and Emmett Cahill on March 12th. Visit alexcityarts.org for ticket info.
Ivy Creek Healthcare is excited to showcase their newest clinic, Ivy Creek Family Care of Lake Martin, located conveniently near the main entrance to Stillwater's on Highway 49 South in Dadeville. Ivy Creek Family Care of Lake Martin is an urgent care with walk-ins welcome. Whether you need lab work, x-rays, or immediate care, find comfort here at Ivy Creek Family Care of Lake Martin. Ivy Creek, here when you need us most. 256-827-5379. Jim's Pharmacy at the Lake, located on Highway 49 South in Dadeville, home-owned and operated by Jim Clanton, has an experienced staff that is all about your wellness, offering the convenient packaging to help keep your medicines organized. Jim's Pharmacy also has a great gift selection like pecans, socks, lake t-shirts, open Monday through Friday, 9 to 6, 9 to 2 on Saturday. Give us a call at 256-373-3449. Floyd's Feed and Seed in downtown Dadeville, family owned and operated. Floyd's Feed and Seed has a great selection of Carhartt for all ages, starting out with the youngest. Now, if you're looking for boots, check out this selection. All shapes and sizes, Montana jewelry and pine straw year-round. More gift selections on both sides of the road. Miss Faye and the family invite you in today for Floyd's Feed and Seed, downtown Dadeville.
Stillwater's Country Club want to welcome you to play the area's premier course at Stillwater's with our new rates. Now, play for only $35 per 18 during the week and only $40 for the weekend. Stillwater's Golf is ready to give you the area's best golf experience, and many upgrades are coming, including a lighted range and course expansion. Meet the new staff and enjoy $35 per 18 Monday through Friday and $40 on the weekends. All at Stillwater's Country Club in Dadeville.
Triple R Cafe in downtown Rockford is where it's located. Now, you looking at the outside right now. Come on the inside. Let's check out the hot bar. And let me tell you about this. Award-winning fried chicken. They do fried chicken like it's supposed to be done. How about this pork chop right here? They're open Monday through Saturday. They cater also. That's Triple R Cafe, downtown Rockford, Alabama.
Hi, this is Brian Bice with Bice Motors. With our all-star lineup of Dodge trucks, Jeep, SUVs, and Chrysler cars, we offer the area a team dedicated to making your next vehicle purchase a positive experience. Our sales team offers competitive pricing, and we back up all sales with a service department second to none. Bice Motors also offers the area's best selection of pre-owned vehicles. Visit Bice Motors at 2133 Cherokee Road in Alexander City.
Guaranteed lowest price. Buy it at Bice. Bice Motors.
And we're back here on the front porch on this Thursday morning. It's about 44 past the hour. Kenny had to step away for a few minutes this morning, but me and Scott Blake taking care of business out here this morning. As a matter of fact, you got a couple of announcements.
We got some things coming up this week, because you know this week is, guys, look right here at which camera, right here. It's Valentine's Day.
Yeah. So
would be
don't be stupid.
Friday.
Don't forget.
I know it. That'll be tomorrow.
Exactly.
God. Sorry, Cindy. I've been busy. But anyways, tomorrow night down in Dadeville at the Mitchell House, the Dadeville Chamber of Commerce, the Lake Martin Animal Sanctuary, the benefit in the Animal Sanctuary. It's a steak supper down there at Mitchell House. I think the tickets are $60 a piece, I think. Doors open at 6 o'clock. Gonna have a little music down there by Blackberry Breeze.
Oh, yeah.
They're fun to listen to. Those got Trey Foshee and that bunch are very good. They're very entertaining. There's a guy cooking some steaks tomorrow night down there.
Who is he?
He's bald headed and he might sing every now and then too, but he won't be singing tomorrow. He might sing tomorrow night.
Should.
I know it. But anyways,
steak and entertainment.
So Jake and I are doing the food down there, and I'm cooking the steaks tomorrow night. So it'll be a fun time. All the benefits the Lake Martin Animal Sanctuary. And tonight
is going to be the second to the last program for Alex City Arts this season. It's going to be Women and Children First. A stand-up comedian, Rex Havens, is going to be. And tonight we're going to a different venue. Scott,
that's right.
We've never been to Mill 280 before with any of our shows, but we're going to do that one there tonight. It starts at 7:30. That is wrong right there. It's not 7 o'clock, I found out. It's 7:30. It's like $20 at the door. He is really funny. He's been on Comedy Central. He's been on a lot of different YouTube shows. And you may have seen him already, but he's super funny. And I think you guys would have a great time. Come out tonight and hear Rex Havens for the Alex City Arts.
The Women and Children First. Now, it's worth the $20 just to come see the carpentry work. Now, there's a couple of A1 carpenters put together some stages for this thing, so the stages will be nice too. I promise you.
I think we're probably like A2s or A3s. I don't know if we qualify for A1.
They're level. I mean,
we did it. They are level.
Stage, and they're just as level as just right here.
When we set them up yesterday, it's okay. Here comes the test because your two were already there. Yeah. We brought the other one out, and that baby is level.
It looks nice. Next week, the 6th annual Lake Martin Wedding and Event Expo being put on by the Lake Martin United Way here in Alexander City, but the expo is going to be in Dadeville at the Mitchell House. It's on Sunday, February 23rd, 1 to 3. General admission $10. If you're a vendor, if you're doing weddings and events, and if you're a caterer, if you are a decorator, a DJ, whatever that you might want to do for weddings and events, come get you a booth there and show off your stuff. But it's on Sunday the 23rd, 1 to 3, Mitchell House in Dadeville.
And the Mitchell House, what a neat place. I love that place.
That new addition is super nice.
Oh, and I hadn't seen that yet. I got to get out there and see that.
Yeah.
All right, we're back here with the Hare Brothers, and that's Matt and David here with us, and we're visiting and just talking over some good old times. So tell us, what are you guys doing now? Are y'all like retired like me? Y'all just hanging out and having fun? Enjoying life?
Well, I'm semi-retired, I guess you could say. My son, Jamie, I'm a runner for him. In other words, a gopher.
I know what that is.
Yeah. So I do that. It gives me something to do, and between him and Jan keeps me.
I bet he keeps you busy.
So,
what does your son do now? What do you?
He's in construction. He's actually more concrete.
Oh, I got you.
I did asphalt. David and I did years ago, and then we in 2009 or 10, everything just went
nuts.
Yeah.
Dang.
So we sold everything, and he went fishing, and I stayed paving a little bit.
How long did you work with Liberty National? You mentioned
22 years.
22. Here in the Alex City office.
Alex City in Gainesville, Florida.
Wow.
Yeah.
You know, I know I got a lot of good buddies that work with Liberty National, between Joe Crowley and some of those guys, and they and Stanley Fuller.
Yeah.
And you guys did the debit thing, I think you called it, when you go door to door.
Yeah, we're phasing out of that.
Yeah.
I
I don't know if I could have done that or not. I mean,
Yeah.
every day you're at somebody's door collecting.
We
2,
grew
3.
up in it because that's what Daddy did, what, 44 years, wasn't it?
Yeah, something
Wow.
like that.
So we were used to.
You kind of knew.
I hung out when you're growing up in high school and going to junior college, you go see the girls across the river in Dadeville, or you go out to Sylacauga and see.
Right.
And so I'd go to Sylacauga and hang out with some buddies up there, and one of my buddies up there at that time, his dad was Jimmy Clark, and he was a big Liberty National agent. Yeah,
We're big friends.
And he loved to camp at Wind Creek too.
Oh, yeah.
Loved to fish, and
Yeah.
used to know Mr. Clark.
Yeah, him and Daddy were like best friends.
How
He
about
worked
that?
for Daddy all of his life.
Yeah.
Nearly every insurance person, though, they'd say, when I go to do my debit, I might collect $2.13. But they'd always, you'd wind up get a slice of cake, or you'd get a hamburger or a meat and three. Somebody's cooking lunch, and you show up. I would just sit and eat lunch with folks. He probably did that.
Oh, many times.
And if they couldn't pay for their policy that week or whatever, Daddy would come home with a bushel of beans, butter beans or peas
Dozen
or
eggs.
something. Man, I can remember shelling peas. Where'd these come from? Well, I traded them for.
They paid taxes on that, didn't they?
Oh yeah.
You take what you can get, pretty much.
Exactly.
How about that?
So this fella, he fishes all the time now. I mean,
I own and operate Elliott City Guide Service, which is a striper charter fishing service here on Lake Martin. So that's what I've been doing for several years.
So if somebody came, say, from Birmingham or Atlanta and just didn't really know the lake that well, they could sign on with you and you take them to the hot spots.
Yeah, that's supposed to be able to take them to the hot spots.
Where you think they might be.
Yeah,
Sometimes the fish go on vacation.
That's
They do.
correct. That's
Or they're
correct.
asleep, maybe. I don't know.
I always say there's a cave in the bottom of Lake Martin. Some days they'll go in that cave and shut that door and you just can't find them.
Right.
But that's a good service, though. Now, you do it like a 4-hour stint or an 8-hour?
It's a 6-hour trip.
Okay.
And 7 days a week, year round. So there's not
Rain
all
or shine.
time. Yep, we leave it up to the customer. If it's raining and they say let's fish anyway, we go. Unless it's thunder and lightning.
Can I ask, what's the largest one you've ever caught?
We actually hold the lake record, and one of my guides caught it, Jonathan Burton from Birmingham. He's been fishing with me forever. Anyway, it was 52 pounds.
Wow.
Out of Lake Martin?
Yeah.
How deep was he, you think?
Caught it in 7 feet of water.
7 feet of water.
At Jaybird Creek.
How about that?
And there was a 36-pounder on my boat and a 35-pounder on my boat, and he came up right behind us and caught that 52-pounder.
You had found his buddies, and he
Yeah, that's
going,
right.
Where are y'all?
You caught the children,
right.
and they caught Daddy. Good night. That's a big fish.
Yeah, real big fish. It was 54 inches long and looked like it had swallowed a volleyball. It was crazy.
How about that?
Yeah.
What type? What kind of? Was it a bass?
It's
Stripes.
striper.
That's
Yes,
what he
sir.
does. He goes after stripes.
Yeah, we might end up catching something besides stripers, but we're targeting stripers. Yeah.
Because most any fish will eat. I mean, I'm just
Oh,
saying,
yeah, that's right.
I don't. When I go to Captain D's, I don't really care what kind of.
We're redneck fishermen. We like catfish.
That's right.
And,
That's exactly right.
well, my oldest son Michael, which I think you might know Michael. We were down at the lake, and Mr. Fuller, my father-in-law, was out there, and he was fishing on the bottom for catfish. And a couple weeks before that, we'd gone to a fish pond down in Ray Community, and we had corks. We were fishing about 4 feet deep with a cork, and we were just raking them into the catfish pond, and we weren't catching anything at the lake. And he told my father-in-law, he said, "Granddaddy, my daddy," he said, "if you put that little red ball on there, Papa, we'd catch some fish."
It attracts them.
He knew what he was talking about.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
That's right. Yeah.
Guys, thanks for coming to visit with us this morning. We learned a lot about y'all. And we'll do it again sometime. How about that?
That sounds good.
Hey, we're going to get out of here for a few minutes, but we'll be right back right after this.
All right, Coons Corner Deli and Catering over on Hillby Street right here in Alexander City. They're probably serving some good biscuits over there with probably some pork tenderloin. They got that going on right now. And if you walk in there right now, you might see my old Uncle George working in there. But George Forbes, so go tell him I said hello if you go in there this morning. But for lunch today over at Coons, they have got chicken pot pie, purple hull peas. That's my favorite peas out there, I think. Roasted potatoes, green beans, fried okra, and for dessert, apple cobbler. Coons Corner, located over on Hillby Street. They're open Monday, Friday, 4 a.m. to 10 p.m., Saturday, 5 a.m. to 10 p.m., Sunday, 6 a.m. to 9 p.m. You can call us at 256-234-3557. They can do some catering for you. They got some good stuff over at Coons Corner.
For over 80 years, the staff members of Radney and Langley Funeral Home have been friends in time of need, and we are dedicated to honoring, sharing, and preserving the amazing and inspirational stories of life.
You've got a friend.
Time for our morning obituaries brought to you by Radney Funeral Home and Langley Funeral Home. Visitation for Sarah Ann Guthrie will be today, starting from 10 o'clock until 10:45 at Radney Funeral Home. The funeral service will be at 11 o'clock in the chapel of Radney Funeral Home. The burial in the Dadeville City Cemetery, Radney in charge of those arrangements. Visitation for Daniel Pyland, age 34 of Alexander City, will be Saturday, February 15th, from 4 until 8 p.m. at Radney Funeral Home. A memorial service for Linda Maris Williams Gimbroni, age 83 of Alexander City, will be Saturday, February 15th at 1 o'clock in the Kellyton First Global Methodist Church. The family will receive friends on Saturday from 12 until 1 at Kellyton First Global Methodist Church, Radney in charge of the arrangements. And a graveside service for Miss Aquila Gilliland, age 96 of Alexander City, will be Friday, February 14th at 1:30 at the Hillview Memorial Park. The family will receive friends on Friday from 12 until 1 at Radney Funeral Home. Let's keep all these families in our prayers today. You're watching The Front Porch.
Experience the freedom of mobility with Arise, our safe and clean public transportation serving all of Tallapoosa County. Keep your independence and leave the driving to us. Our handicapped accessible vehicles provide affordable fares based on age and distance. A mobile community is a thriving community. Wherever you need to go, we'll take you there. Call 256-329-8444 to schedule your trip today. Arise, your ride to a better life.
The Sure Shot Outdoors is located on Highway 280 in Alexander City across from Chick-fil-A. Sporting goods store that always has a great selection of footwear, men's and ladies apparel, cookware for camping and home, firearms and shells year-round. Also, online store with financing is available. Owner Scott Watson invites you to come by today to see what the Sure Shot Outdoors has to offer you. Again, the Sure Shot, Highway 280, Alexander City. Caring Transitions of Lake Martin, located in the old DHR building in downtown Dadeville. Owner Brandy Weaver wants you to experience the Caring Transitions difference, providing local and national relocation, packing and resettling, downsizing and decluttering, liquidation, online estate auctions, traditional estate sales. Call Caring Transitions of Lake Martin today, 334-703-5050.
Lake Martin Tractor and Outdoor on Highway 280 is ready for the new year, and there's never been a better time to save. With no payments till March on many Mahindra tractors. Inventory is great, and you can save big on remaining 24 models with 0% financing up to 84 months with approved credit. And you'll see the New Year's best deals on Spartan mowers, still with 0% terms. Get the New Year's best prices and terms now at Lake Martin Tractor and Outdoor, your authorized Mahindra and Spartan dealer.
Grace's Flowers on Hillaby Street has been a staple here for decades, taking care of our community families from prom time, wedding days, picking up a friend on a bad day, happy times, and sad times. Grace's is involved in our community with more than just beautiful flower arrangements, but also the love they put in them. Keep this number handy, 256-234-4238 for Grace's Flowers in Alexander City. Call 256-234-4238.
Zaxby's just perfected the Philly again with our signature crispy chicken fingers, sauteed pepper and onions, melty cheese, and garlic aioli. Grilled or fried. Now that's a Zaxby's Philly. Who's got the sauce? Zaxby's.
Fried chicken and wontons and teriyaki glaze and an egg roll. Some people think the Zaxby's Sensation salad is too delicious to be a salad. Yep, that's why we call it a salad. The Zaxby's Sensation salad. Zaxby's.
Whether it's Lake Martin, Lay Lake, or Logan Martin, boaters from all over the state of Alabama come to Alex City Marine, just off Highway 280 in Alexander City, Alabama, because it's worth the drive. With the best deals on unbeatable Suzuki outboards and a great pre-owned inventory while they last. Alex City Marine is the pros the locals know. And no matter where you're from, when you're here, you're local to us. Alex City Marine, just off Highway 280 in Alexander City, Alabama. AlexCityMarine.com.
And we're back here on the front porch on this Thursday morning. It's a little bit after 7 o'clock, and it's about 54 degrees right now. And we're still here with the Hare brothers. I was trying to get rid of them, and they said, well, we're going to stay another 30 minutes. So I said, well, that's fine with us. We got lots more to talk about, I'm sure.
Well, they were afraid to walk through the water, so they kind of hung out. Yeah.
I think we're all afraid. We were standing in water back here. You can't really see that. We had some rain last night, folks. I don't know if y'all knew that. If it didn't rain at your house, I don't know where you live, because in Coosa County, it was coming down. Good night. My basement flooded, as it does occasionally, and so I'll be sweeping water again later this afternoon.
So I'm laying there listening to rain last night, and all I could hear in my head was, "Is it raining at your house?" Who sang that?
I'm gonna say Gene Watson.
Nope.
Who?
Wedowee, Alabama. Vern Gosling.
Vern
Gosling.
Okay. He's as good as both of them are two of my favorites right there. Anyway, and you almost got to see who's that girl that was coming to Nashville
last night?
Yeah,
Trisha
Yearwood.
Yeah.
I love that song she does, Georgia Rain.
Oh my goodness,
That's one of my favorite songs right there. All right, fellas, either one of y'all sing, and y'all got a song you want to sing?
Not that I want to sing. No.
I heard you were a singer, man. I didn't know that.
Yeah, you just heard it a while ago.
We sing with the same pianist, you know. You know, so Miss Robin over there.
Robin is so good too. She's done the Christmas show for you the last 4 years.
4 years, that's right.
Yeah.
That girl can play now. She's awesome.
You know, she's from Sylacauga also.
I know that.
So we all grew up.
She's Sylacauga royalty.
Yeah.
You know,
Oh yeah,
her dad.
Oh yeah.
Coach Earl up there.
And Steve too.
Oh yeah.
We all grew up in the same neighborhood right there.
Yep. There's some.
Steve sings in the choir too.
Yeah.
There's some nice, smart folks from Sylacauga. You know
That's what they say.
We did musicals.
That's what you
I've heard that.
We did musicals when we were at the junior college. Robin played, and Steve sang, but there were several people from Sylacauga. Tracy Carr was in there, and all that bunch. And we were doing the Showboat, the musical Showboat. Right. And my character and Steve's character got into a scuffle in the thing. I get to punch him in the musical. So, and when I was in college, I was about that big around. And Steve was an athlete, you know, and I was like, I get to punch this fella right here. So he didn't like that.
There's always retaliation after the show, you know. So.
Jeffrey Etheridge had to hold him off of me. You know?
Oh, yeah.
That's pretty awesome. All right, so what else we're going to talk about today?
I thought you were asking them. Go ahead on.
I've told the story the last time I was on here, but anyway, Kenny's not here to defend himself.
Oh, good.
But when we moved to Dadeville, and Jan thought I needed, which I did, needed a suit. So we came to Alex City, and Kenny was working at, I think it's called GFQ Menswear.
It was.
Okay. Bought a suit, shirt, tie, even shoes. I think it was $57 for everything.
Wow.
And so a few weeks later, Wade Langley Funeral Home, needed some help and on the weekends for a funeral, and it rained big time. This is down below Camp Hill.
Yeah.
So I got back to the funeral home, and it was cold, and I was backed up to the heater. And I promise you, the girls started laughing because my pants were shrinking. They were going up like that. I did wear them at one time.
Yeah.
That's that funeral. And they shrunk probably 3 or 4 inches, even the coat. So that was my first experience with Kenny Dean.
He sold you the suit.
He sold me the suit.
Was it what strength? Like, is it polyester or what?
Cotton
wool or the wool would do that, I guess.
No, it was what did they call it?
Was it a leisure suit?
No, it wasn't a leisure suit.
I had one of those lime green.
I never had one of those. I never had a leisure suit. I always wanted one.
I don't know why. They're ugly. Hey, well, Kenny, my first experience with Kenny Dean, I was running sound at First Baptist Church, and Larry Ray would stand right beside me and shoot the church service. And we would talk before and most time during church. And he told me that he was going to get somebody to start hosting this show. Well, I put my name in the hat, and he said, well, I'm getting a guy named Kenny Dean.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I said, I don't guess I know Kenny. He said, he works over at Dean's Depot. And I said, okay. And so I came out here right after Kenny started, and we did a segment on something. And I thought Kenny was hilarious because he's just funny to me, and he makes me laugh. And so we had a good time with that. But that was my first time to ever meet Kenny because Larry Ray introduced us, and Kenny was carrying on his mess. And that was back when he had some hair. He did have a little bit.
Curly hair.
Not too much, but a little bit.
We're talking about hairs, but we're not talking about lack of hairs.
Not the H-A-I-R.
Yeah, 2 different spellings, that's right.
Well, that's why I told him, I said, when I get up and I was producing the show this morning when Kenny got a call and needed to leave, but this is when I get up and do the cap, it's when I don't do the hair thing.
Yeah,
so,
there you go.
Yeah, I didn't do that this morning. I probably should have. Anyway, so y'all went to school in Silicotta. What year did you finish?
70.
70 and?
77.
77.
Yep.
Me and you the same age then. I finished at Goodwater High School in 77.
Yeah.
Did y'all play sports in school?
I played football, ran track.
I was one of those that didn't do the sports. I was the last one to ever be picked for anything in PE.
Same way. Yeah.
I mean, I'm serious.
Yep.
I mean, nobody wanted me on their team. The only sport that I ever did that I can remember doing and Daddy just said, you gonna do something. And of all things, I picked track. And I did one track meet, and I remember looking up there, and Daddy was sitting in the stands, like a proud daddy, and it came my time to do that mile relay.
Mm-hmm.
Well, after that track meet, Daddy said, you don't have to do any more sports if you don't want to.
Wasn't that nice of him? That's funny. You know, nowadays in high school they got fishing.
Well, I was in horses, and all because him, he fooled with horses too, and then I got the addiction for horses, and that's all that was on my mind.
Well, just think if they'd had a high school bass fishing team when you were
man, that's right, fishing, rodeo.
Get credit for it too.
Everything that they have now, we all wanted back then.
That's right.
But never thought
you go
about
to school on a full ride.
Well, nobody even.
Yeah.
That wasn't on anybody's radar back then.
Michael, he fished the first year of the junior college did a fishing team. Michael was on it. My oldest son was on it. And then he went and they did the Auburn Fishing Club. I was in school at Auburn. And, they went all over the place. Had a lot of fun.
Yep.
Matt, what position did you play in football?
Guard.
You were a guard?
Left guard, yeah.
There was a coach in Sylacauga that I think he won a state championship or two. He was
Calvin.
Who?
Calvin.
That's it. Yeah.
Yeah.
He was there a long time.
Oh, yeah.
He paddled me many a times.
Was he your coach?
Yeah.
Yeah. He was a great coach, and I know he won at least. I think he won one state title. Maybe
Well,
more.
in 70, yeah.
In 19 that was your year.
Yeah.
Were you on that team?
I didn't play that year because I had surgery on my leg.
Shoulder?
Well, I had shoulder surgery also, but the leg's what kept me.
We're going to take a quick break, and we'll be right back. You know, downtown Alexander City is known for Carlisle drugs. You know, Scott, that's a place that we've been getting those lime freezes forever.
I ate there Friday.
Yeah.
Friday. I went by there Friday at lunch and had the chicken salad. They have two different ones. They have the traditional and they have one that has all the fruit in it. And that's the one I got, fruits, and it was unbelievably good.
Well, see, doesn't that sound good for lunch today? Why don't you go check it out, downtown Carlisle Drug. It's going to be the place to be for lunch.
Looking to transform your outdoor space? Look no further than Bama Sheds. As a family-owned and operated business, we understand your needs. That's why we offer no credit check, rent-to-own options. Enjoy free delivery and setup within 35 miles of our 4 convenient locations. Whether you need a shed, pole barn, garage, or carport, we've got you covered. Visit our website at bamasheds.com or call 256-268-8484. Bama Sheds, where quality meets affordability and your outdoor dreams become reality.
Satterfield Outdoor Living is Lake Martin's trusted friend for your outdoor land and leisure needs. We're the region's authorized Skag mower dealer for residential and commercial lawns and offer all the small engine accessories you need. With top lines of Steel, Echo, Shindaiwa, Husqvarna, and Metabo products that can tame any landscape. Satterfield is also your grill headquarters with Big Green Egg Grill. And our pros service everything in-house and back up all sales. Get the Satterfield Outdoor difference on Highway 280 right across from Tallapoosa Ford.
Hillary Towers may very well be the Lake Martin area's best-kept secret, an affordable senior citizens community located on Highway 22 East in Alexander City. Spacious one-bedroom units are currently available. Great location, peaceful setting, comfortable living where pets are allowed and utilities are included. Call today for more information on the newly renovated Hillary Towers, 256-329-0552, 256-329-0552. Hillary Towers, 22 East, Alexander City.
For years, Tom Watley's been a name you can trust to represent you, and now you can depend on Tom Watley Law, LLC to handle all of your legal needs. Tom has over 20 years of practice in criminal defense, probate needs, and estate planning. Tom Watley Law supports the communities of Lee and Tallapoosa County and can handle all your legal needs or refer you to their network of specialty attorneys. When it counts, call Tom Watley Law, LLC at 334-559-3420 or online at tomwatleylaw.org. No representation is made that the quality of legal services to be provided is greater than that of other attorneys.
At C&T Electric, our clients are our priority. For the safety and security of your family and home, our technicians are professionally trained, drug tested, background checked, and wear uniforms with name tags. We're proud to have served the Elk City, Dadeville, and Lake Martin areas for the past 10 years. Give us a call at 256-234-0007 for all your electrical service and repair needs, or visit us on the web at www.cntelectricllc.com and spell out the word "and."
If you haven't been to Big B Barbecue in Alex City, then you're missing the best barbecue around. Big B has everything from the best pulled or chopped pork, chicken, and beef to cheeseburgers and grilled chicken salads. Bring your friends and family out for a great dinner and sit outside on our beautiful patio, or sit inside and enjoy your meal by the fireplace. So come in and join us and enjoy the best barbecue in the area only at Big B Barbecue, located on Highway 22 West in Alex City.
If you listen carefully, you'll hear the roads of Alabama calling. And Sarah Honda has your answer. Serving you for over 40 years with one of the largest Honda and pre-owned inventories in the state and the Sarah Promise. Our best deal when you buy or trade, a 72-hour exchange policy, a no-hassle trade-in promise. Written offers are good for 7 days. And our best service promise. Our factory-certified technicians help keep your vehicle running smoothly. That's why Alabama can be yours to discover in a new vehicle from Sarah Honda in Sylacauga.
Oh, that weather forecast, Scott. Can you handle that right there?
I can. Well, it's wet right now outside.
It's wet inside.
It's wet everywhere. But today, I think the rain pretty much is gone. It's going to be around 63 degrees today. What did you say the temperature was a while ago? About 54, 55? We'll say it's 55 now.
Still is.
Going to be partly cloudy. Less than a 25% chance of rain today. Low tonight's going to be a little cooler. It's going to be 34 degrees, mostly clear. I don't know where they come up with these percentages. 2% chance of rain, but we got a 2% chance of rain tomorrow too. High 65. Saturday's going to be beautiful. I think maybe a little cloudy, but it's going to be 73 degrees. You might go fishing on Saturday. Sunday and Monday's going to cool off into the 50s again, and Tuesday. Going to really chilly Sunday and Monday night. 29. It's going to warm back up in the 40s on Tuesday night. But that's your 5-day forecast right there. Brought to you by, as Kenny would say, how's he doing?
You got to say it.
He grabs the microphone and goes, Top Gun, pest control.
Darren Fuller would be expecting it now.
I know it.
Top Gun. So we have to do that every time.
And he grabs the mic. You ever watch the movie Rambo, the Rambo, the second one?
Yeah.
And he was telling Murdoch he was coming to get him, and he grabbed that microphone, and he had his hand on that, and he goes, Murdoch, I'm coming to get you.
Yeah.
That's what he said.
I love those Rambo movies. We are here with a couple of Rambo-looking guys out here, Matt and David Hare. David, I was going to talk about your fishing business a little bit more. That's very interesting to me, and I had it in my mind. Maybe you just on a little boat. Now, no, you on a big old boat.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Tell me about. You can go up to 10. You say 10 boats?
Yes,
you could
sir.
do.
Yes, sir. We can run up to 10 boats. I've got several guys that help me, and that doesn't mean we have 10 boats out there booked every day, because that's few and far between. But we do keep several boats busy year round, and we do a lot of corporate trips, family reunions, wedding parties, birthday parties, you name it, and so a lot of times we might have several different groups, and sometimes it's one group that'll book up to 40 people with us.
Wow.
We've got companies that's been doing that for years. They, a lot of them come here for corporate meetings or whatever, and they give them a choice to go play golf or go fishing or whatever, and so that gives us an opportunity to take them out, and been doing it for years, and everybody enjoys it. Most of my business is repeat business, and then during the summer we'll have a lot of tourists that might just be here one and gone, that they just don't come back to Lake Martin.
When they come in here like that, though, most of them don't come with gear most of the time.
Oh,
I guess.
we furnish everything.
Really?
Yeah,
Okay.
yes, sir. We furnish everything but their fishing license.
Got to have that.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So even if they get here and don't have them, is there a place in where do you?
Well, you can get them at Walmart, but I just tell everybody to get them online or either over the telephone. It's the easiest way to
have it on your phone.
Yes, sir. Because as long as you got the receipt on your phone, that's all you have to have.
Right. So when you get out there and you got a corporate bunch, you probably get some first-time fishermen that never held a fishing pole in their life.
Right. You
kind of have to coach them through a little bit.
Yes, sir, and it's real easy fishing. I mean, you don't have to be experienced to do the striper fishing. We mainly live bait fish, which means we're just putting live bait out, and easing around with a trolling motor, or either sitting on a big school of fish and dropping bait straight down. But yeah, I've got people that come with me that's never even been on a boat before, much less never had a rod in their hand.
How about that?
Yeah, sure have.
You just have to.
You ever just give them a thing? I know you don't use red worms. Just give, hey, this is what you got. You got to never fish. And like, put that worm on the hook. You know, that thing. That'd be cruel, wouldn't it?
That would be
cruel
bad.
to the person that. Yeah.
You hadn't even found any of these schools of fish who just jump in the boat yet, have you?
No.
Man, that'd be
Hope we don't ever see those.
Yeah.
Those guys riding down those rivers and they're just flopping
Those
under
are
their
Asian carps. That's
Yeah.
a nightmare. You do not want those in your lake.
Wow.
No.
Yeah.
No.
I know this is gonna freak some people out. Have you ever seen the alligator in Lake Martin?
No, sir.
I didn't think so.
And I honestly believe if there was one in Lake Martin, as much as I stay on the water, because I'm on the water about 300 days a year in a normal year.
Wow.
And been, I mean, I grew up, he taught me how to fish, Mom and Dad taught me how to fish. I mean, I'm 66, and what are you,
73.
Yeah. And I mean, Mother and Daddy's carried us to some places around the lake. If there was an alligator on this lake, we would have seen him.
Yeah. That's called photoshopping. I think when you
Yeah.
see that on
Well,
Facebook.
the strange thing is, you go 45 minutes south, and there they are.
Yeah,
you get down
exactly.
the rivers,
Oh, yeah.
Wetumpka down that way, and
Well, there used to be some up here in the ponds up here in Elliott City, so.
yeah, well,
you know.
those people brought them up here.
Yeah, that's right.
No, I won't call their names.
No, don't.
I started to.
Yeah.
He had him, he raised him in his bathtub till he got so big.
There's a video out there of Larry Ray and Music of Omaha's Wild Kingdom. What were the guys' names on there?
Yeah.
Oh, the big guy that he was on Johnny Carson all the time.
Marlon
Marlon Perkins and
Yeah, the
Jim something.
yeah, Jim.
Anyway, he came to town a couple times
yeah.
for Pop Warner stuff with Russell,
right.
and they took him out to Ricky's Pond, and he was like, "Y'all shouldn't have that out here," but they videoed him out there.
Tell you a true story about Mutual of Omaha. Our granddaddy on our mother's side, he loved Walt Disney and Mutual of Omaha. You know,
Right.
came on every Sunday.
Back to back. Yep.
And our granddaddy was huge. I mean, he was not just big around. I mean, he was tall. I mean, he was just a big, big guy. And he always wanted to ski and never could ski. And he was watching Mutual of Omaha one Sunday afternoon. And now this is the way I remember.
It was Ed Sullivan's show.
Oh, okay.
What?
All right. I've always said Mutual of Omaha, so I'll have to change my story. But
I was believing you until he messed you up.
I know.
I just thought that was kind of cool. I'm here to keep him on track.
My whole family has to keep me on track, because I'll add to it. But this is true. There was an elephant on a pair of skis skiing, and he told my grandmother, he said, if an elephant can ski, I can ski. And that's, he built his own skis. He had a cabinet shop, and he built his own skis. Went down, I guess it was Tobby Hodges, wasn't it?
It was down at Little Joe's on.
But I'm talking about when he bought that motor.
Oh yeah, he bought a motor that would pull him.
The biggest motor that Mercury made then was 100 horsepower, and that's what he bought.
Huge.
Got him up.
Yeah.
And my daddy pulled him and got him up, and he said, "I've done it." He never skied again.
But he did it
got
that one
8.
time. That's reassuring to me because I used to ski okay, and it was years before I tried, and the last time I tried, couldn't get up. So I may have to look for some of them elephant skis.
Well, we all grew up behind flat bottom boats with outboard motors. That's how we all learned how to ski.
If you could get up behind a 25 horsepower motor on a flat bottom boat, you could ski.
Yeah.
Because it drug you a little bit before you got up.
I went for a drag through most of the Lake Martin that day trying to get up, but it didn't work. Hey guys, I will say thank you for coming by.
Enjoyed it.
Had a lot of fun.
We enjoyed it. Missed Kenny this morning. I hope Ellen's good.
Yeah.
He'll be back.
He's going to be good. All right, buddy, we're going to take a break, and we'll be right back.
Doc's Cafe over at the hospital here in Alexander City. They've got Monday through Friday breakfast, 6:30 to 9:30. So
Like right now.
Right now, they're doing breakfast as we're talking right now. Then they've got lunch, 11 a.m. to 1:30 p.m. And they have a menu somewhere. And
it's going to be good, whatever.
I'm sure it's going to be good.
There it is.
Yeah, here we go. Thursday, fried chicken wings or sausage dog with chili and cheese, butter cabbage, lima beans, and potato wedges. Sounds very good over there at Doc's Cafe. And they're having breakfast right now. Tell them that you heard about them on the front porch, and I think it's 10% discount, or there's 10% discount. We're kind of winging it here this morning, folks, so just bear with us. 10% discount if you say you heard about the menu on the front porch. Go by there and see them at Doc's Cafe. You'll be glad you did.
Ready for an unforgettable escape? Jump into adventure at Lake Martin, Alabama. From thrilling water sports to peaceful fishing spots, it's love at first bite every time you cast your line. Want more excitement? Catch an event with our vibrant festivals, concerts, and fishing tournaments all year long. And when the sun sets, dive downtown to discover local shops, delicious dining, and warm southern hospitality. Explore Lake Martin, where every moment is an adventure waiting to happen.
Let's get serious. Let's get Arctic Air serious. You want your car and truck to live longer, don't you? Well, it's about maintenance. Same thing with Arctic Air. You see the number at the bottom of the screen? Call them right now. Let me tell you something. You want to be comfortable? We all want to be comfortable.
The Morris Haynes Law Firm focuses on representing those who have been injured or mistreated by the wrongful acts of others. We have offices in Ellick City and Birmingham, but we have been calling Ellick City home for over 30 years. If you find yourself in need of a lawyer, give us a call at Morris Haynes, 256-329-2000. We would be honored to help you.
Passion, the obsession that burns within. Determination, the burning desire to make it. Drive, the motivation to be the absolute best. Skills, the tools to perform at the highest level. Excellence, the feeling of achievement. At Central Alabama Community College, you can release your passion, show your determination, display your drive, and showcase your skills to achieve excellence. Central Alabama Community College, central to you, central to your success.
Jesse Henderson, owner of Henderson Glass on Dable Road in Alexander City, says give them a call today for a price. 256-234-5464. They do auto, commercial, residential, showers, shower enclosures, mirrors, tabletops. It's all about glass. So I'm seeing clearly if you are. Again, that number to call is Henderson Glass, Dable Road, 256-234-5464. Integrated Massage of Alexander City is located at 119 Madison Street behind the old Chamber of Commerce. Destiny Goble is the owner, says come on out for outcome-based treatment plans, pain relief, focused areas, relaxation, cupping therapy, hot stones. Remember, rewind, reset, recover. Make an appointment today at Integrative Massage of Alexander City, 256-252-7644.
You've dreamed about the perfect house, a place to call your own, and a place to not only stretch out, but to grow. Auto Owners protects your house because to you, it's home. That's simple human sense. Happy to help, man. I was just over there talking to myself anyway.
Back here on the front porch on this Thursday morning. It's about 29 past the hour here, and it is still, Scott, 54 degrees. It hadn't changed.
The camera is about to see a whole lot better looking people than you and I are right now. Look right now, and then he's going to pan over here in a second.
That's exactly right.
Yeah.
Welcome to the
my
show.
Goodness, made it look better.
Miss Lois McMurphy, is that right?
Just Murphy.
Murphy, okay, I'm sorry, from Chick-fil-A, and also Miss Jamie Dark from Alexander City, forever. It's good to see you guys with us this morning.
Thank you.
Let's talk a little bit about Backpack Buddies.
Yeah.
And, of course, partnered with Chick-fil-A. So maybe, Jamie, if you'll tell us a little bit about that organization. What it does.
Okay, great. Backpack Buddies is a program where we feed around 150 children every weekend. And these children are identified by their teachers and their counselors and the lunchroom ladies at the schools as being food insufficient. And so we pack bags with food, kid-friendly food, every month, and we pack for about 5 weeks. And the teachers then put the bags in the students' backpacks discreetly while they're out at PE or in lunch, and they take them home every weekend so that they have food.
That is pretty neat. And so do the teachers determine who gets the lunch?
Yes, they do. The teachers and the counselors know the students very well, and so they can identify the children that have the need for the food bags.
What age group are we talking about?
This is every child in the Alexander City school system.
Oh, even through high school?
Right, even through high school.
Tell us how long y'all been doing this. It's been several years now.
Oh, yeah, it's been several years. Let's see. I have to count back, Scott. How many years? You know.
Well, I'm not going to steal your thunder, but I don't know how many years you've been doing it. But we've been involved for several years with you. Probably
many years. I want to say maybe 12 or 13 years. I'd have to really go back and count.
That was a good guess. I think I'd be
that was good.
Yeah.
So what do the lunches consist of? I know we're going to talk about Chick-fil-A,
we are,
typically
but this is not the most nutritious food, but it is kid-friendly food. We tried sending groceries home when we first started, and that didn't really work out too well. The children weren't actually getting the food. A lot of the parents would have parties and have their friends over, and they would eat all the groceries. And so then we started sending home just kid-friendly food, like beanie weenies, soup, raviolis, snacks, chips and peanut butter crackers, cheese crackers.
I'm still a kid. I have a 9-year-old that I relate to, but I'm 66 and I eat all that stuff.
But we send home enough for them to have from Friday afternoon after school through Monday morning. So we send instant grits, instant oatmeal, those breakfast bars, Pop-Tarts. Sure. I mean,
You can't beat a raspberry Pop-Tart.
I'm a strawberry guy, but yeah. And with the icing on it, I like it. And you do that every week?
We send home food every week.
On Fridays?
On Fridays. The counselors come and pick the bags up on Thursdays, and then they put them, then the teachers will put them in the students' backpacks on sometime during the day on Friday.
So they pack these bags over at the church. You can tell where you
Right. We pack our bags at the First United Methodist Church, the church right next door to the hospital. In the back, we have a building we call the Shed, and we have a permanent setup in there where we have volunteers that come and fill the bags, and then the counselors come there and pick them up.
And I always ask, do you need more volunteers?
Absolutely. So
you wouldn't turn any volunteers down?
No, we would not turn volunteers away. If anyone wants to volunteer, please get in touch with me.
But you have to go the same route when you're packing the bags. If you get out of turn, she'll get on to you. I got in trouble one time. I was over there putting other stuff in first, and I should have been over there. So anyway.
It's systematic.
It's systematic, and we have it very organized. And I would
very
be
organized.
right.
And see, I'm not good with organization.
remiss to say that Nelda and Donnie McClellan organize us. I order, they unpack it and have it so well organized that Donnie even has a spreadsheet, and he can tell me every week what we need. So it's
All right, and tell me what you can or can't do. Where does the food come from? Is it private donations?
No, it's all of our funds are privately donated. I actually do write about 3 grants and that we get from different foundations, but everything is privately donated, and it's all monetary, because we try to send exactly the same thing home with each child.
Right.
And so I buy all of my food at either Sam's or Costco, because that's where we get our best deal. And like I said, it's really private donations.
Is some of the food ever donated to you?
We used to take food, but since we do so many bags, we pack 750 bags at a time. And so since we pack so many, we really can't take food donations because they have to go. And like I said, we try to send the same thing home, but it would be so difficult to divvy up that much food.
Right.
So it's just easier if we get it all in
Keep
bulk.
it consistent.
Right.
All right, Lois, tell us how Chick-fil-A is partnering with Backpack Buddies.
So I recently learned of Backpack Buddies through Jamie, and we as a company wanted to do something to give back to our community. So I met with Jamie and said, what if we gave a portion of sales of our 6-count cookies to Backpack Buddies? And we're doing it in the month of February. So today and tomorrow you can actually get your 6-count in this cute little heart-shaped tin.
Nice.
Yeah. So some of you guys have been through, and my team has probably asked you if you would like to purchase cookies to help support Backpack Buddies. And so at the end of the month, we will write a check to Backpack Buddies. And so this is not for you guys, Kenny Dean. This is for you to give to Ellen.
Yes.
That's exactly right.
Can you see it right here?
Yeah, we were trying to get a better shot there.
Yeah, you can, of course, we want you to buy the cookies this month, but if you also want to get nuggets to go with your cookies, you can also get nuggets in the heart-shaped tin for Valentine's. So all you guys that need something last minute, come by and see us.
It's not last minute yet.
Yeah, you still have a day.
I know.
We're knocking on the door, Scott. I mean,
I know.
it's like,
not last minute.
so you can get cookies. And is that an oatmeal raisin?
No, it's our chocolate chunk cookie.
Okay.
Chocolate chunk.
And they are
they're pretty
delicious.
fabulous. They are.
Kenny, if there's only 5 in there when you get there,
Four. No, we'll.
It's all Ryan's
We'll be good boys, and we won't. But I know where to find them now.
That's right. That's right. So it's our calling to help support this community any way we can. And this is such a worthy cause, and we don't want any kid to not have food. And so she was the logical choice for us to partner with this month and help support.
I honestly had no idea that you were doing it. And 750 bags a week?
A month.
A month. Okay.
A month. But I also want to say now that Lois Ann, she is so humble, but not only are they helping us this month by donating proceeds from the cookies, at Christmas, she helped us do numerous children's gifts for Christmas. We did about 79 children, and Lois Ann was a big part of helping with that, and I want to thank her. And also, she did a little luncheon for us for our volunteers, because we have some volunteers that come from Radney School. It's the gifted class, and Miss Ellen Price brings them over and they help us pack. And so Lois Ann graciously had a luncheon for us, and y'all, oh my God, they were so excited. So anyway, I just want y'all to know that Lois Ann, she's very modest, and this is not the only thing that she has done for Backpack, that she is continually doing something for us throughout the year. So thank you, Lois Ann.
Wow, that's pretty neat right there that you do participate. Let's take a quick break. We'll talk some more about, I'm going to talk about food, if that's all right. That's okay. That's not a problem for me. We'll be right back right after this. The Mitchell House in Dadeville. What a beautiful place to have your weddings and events there. I've done a few gigs there myself. It's just a gorgeous place. You can call them at 256-307-1225. As a matter of fact, the 6th annual Lake Martin Wedding and Event Expo is coming up, and that's going to be Sunday, February 23rd from 1 until 3. The admission is about $10 per person, but you can also probably still get vendor booths that are available. You can call them. There's the number, 256-307-1225, the Mitchell House in Dadeville.
Benton Clearing and Grading is Cody and LD Benton, and they got your job in sight. Moving dirt is a clean job to them. Clearing a lot for your home or business is what they do, and they do it right. Call LD or Cody today at 256-397-2531 or 397-2532 for a quote today. I promise you, they'll do the job right. That's Benton Clearing and Grading.
This is Joseph Dean with Frederick Dean Funeral Home and Crematory. I am pleased to announce that Lake Martin Funeral Home and Cremation is now open to serve the public at our location on the corner of 49 North and 280 West in Dadeville. Please stop by and see lifelong resident of Dadeville, Molly Kaler, who will be running the office and meeting with families who want to plan ahead and pre-need their services. We are also available by phone, 256-750-0381, or online at lakemartinfuneralhome.com.
Alex City Internal Medicine and Nephrology and Weight Loss Center provides optimum care for the whole person. Dr. Dimo Popov specializes in the prevention and diagnosis of high blood pressure, kidney disease, diabetes, and acute and chronic conditions. Our weight loss clinic offers lipo shots and a guide to healthy weight loss. Alex City Internal Medicine and Nephrology and Weight Loss Center, where lifestyle changes are made.
2025 RVs are here. Be the first to see the latest and greatest from your favorite manufacturers and lock in special show pricing at your local Camping World. '25 RVs are here. Be the first to see the latest and greatest from your favorite manufacturers and lock in special show pricing at your local Camping World.
There's only one clear choice in the Lake Martin area for plumbing, heating, and air. That's All Clear Plumbing and Air. Our professionally trained technicians offer full service repair and installation on all major brands. From drips to water heaters, thermostats to entire air conditioning and heating systems, and everything in between. Our fast, reliable, and guaranteed top-notch customer service will keep you informed and up to speed through the entire process. Call us today or look for us on Facebook and Instagram at All Clear Plumbing and Air, 256-496-2056. License number 19172.
Russell Do-It Center and Building Supply is your headquarters for all the brands contractors know best. We are your local home improvement store with 9 convenient locations throughout central Alabama. We have a huge selection of Weber and Traeger, Pelican coolers, Milwaukee and DeWalt tools, and other top brands. No matter the project, we have you covered with our high-quality lumber and building supplies. From do-it-yourselfers to seasoned pros, Russell Do-It Center and Building Supply has what you need to get the job done.
Thunderbolt Lightfoot at Oscar's Cafe on Highway 49 South in Dadeville, Alabama is looking to see you today. Now let me tell you, they got great food. They've always had great food all these years. Now they still got that atmosphere. They still got that service. They still cater. Let me stop right there. 15 to 415 they can handle. So give them a call today at Oscar's, Highway 49 South in Dadeville. 256-825-4827.
Back here on the front porch on this Thursday morning, about 44 past the hour, here with Scott Blake and 2 very pretty ladies, Lois Murphy and Jamie Dark. Talking about Chick-fil-A, if we could just for a second. I know locally that you do a lot of things like helping with Backpack Buddies. on a national level, they do as well. Tell me
Yeah.
a little bit about what the national thing is, and then how you can even take that a step further.
Sure. Well, Truett Cathy is the founder of Chick-fil-A, and his life verse is Proverbs 22:1, and it says, "A good name is greater than riches." And so he lived that out, and I challenge myself to live that out as well. And so it just goes to say what the company really believes in and stands for. So on the national level, Chick-fil-A gives college scholarships, which we will be announcing soon, which of our team members were awarded scholarships. And that comes from Chick-fil-A Inc. in Atlanta. And then also they give to hunger. Like when we opened our restaurant on our behalf, Chick-fil-A Inc. donated over $100,000 to the food bank. Actually, it was in the Montgomery area that money went to. But anytime a Chick-fil-A opens up, they donate. And then they also give us the opportunity to choose an organization when we open 100 cards for Chick-fil-A for a year. So we were coming off COVID, so I chose the hospital. And so the hospital actually did a drawing because they have more than 100 people that work there. So that's some of the things that Chick-fil-A on the national level does. One other really cool thing, last year when we went for our Chick-fil-A annual meeting, there's over 5,000 people, okay? And they gathered us up and we packed bags of rice and beans. And so it was over 1 million pounds of food that was donated. So
that's pretty awesome.
It is really awesome. But
I'd like to see that happening with all you
there's
guys
actually
packing.
a video of
Really?
it. They got a drone and did a video, and so that's out. You could Google that, I'm sure, and find it.
YouTube's got it, I bet.
Yes,
They have
absolutely.
everything. I love YouTube.
Absolutely. But each location is independently owned and operated. So I'm the owner-operator of the Alexander City location, and I kind of get to choose which groups that we want to pour into. And so, hunger, education, those are our top two that we're going to give everything we can if it falls within those categories. The athletics, the bands, all the groups within the schools, they're really important to us. And then, just pouring into the teenagers in our community is extremely important to us. And we employ a lot of teenagers, and I actually had a teacher text me yesterday, and she said, "I just want you to know," had a student tell me that work is his happy place. And when he's not happy, he wants to be there.
How does that make you feel?
Oh my gosh, I sat in the parking lot crying when I read her text. But it's not just me. I have a group of leaders, and so I sent that to them. I said, "Guys, you make a difference. We're not just serving chicken.
Right. This is it.
You are influencing lives."
Absolutely. How about that? That's pretty cool right there.
My happy place is a 3-count chicken finger with Polynesian, buffalo, and sweet tea.
You're probably going to get happy about lunch today.
Yeah, that's what I had yesterday.
I'm sort of thinking about those grilled nuggets that Jamie was talking about earlier.
So there's a lot of happy places at Chick-fil-A.
Well, that is, both of these organizations, the Backpack Buddies, that I really didn't know much about, and now I know a lot more about, and Chick-fil-A, it just seemed like y'all work great together. I mean, this is a perfect matchup for you guys.
Well, I think so.
I do too. I mean, I'm very grateful, I'll just tell you that.
Sure, absolutely.
We don't want to see any child go hungry. And if we can play a small role in helping prevent that, that's what we want to do.
I guess when I say this, it's not that I didn't. Is hunger an issue in Tallapoosa County? I don't know how else to ask you, but just to ask.
I would say yes.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
And there are some that have not been identified that we know there are needs. And Jamie and I try to stay connected to coaches, the counselors, the teachers, and honestly, that's how we found out about some of the kids with needs for Christmas time. And
teachers see a lot in the classroom.
Teachers see a lot, yeah.
People may not realize. And while teachers, I respect teachers so much, they do see a lot of things that a lot of people never even know Sometimes, unfortunately, it's maybe some type of abuse, but it may be hunger. It may be a lack of something that the child would need, and teachers play an important role, not only in the education, but in making
their
people
life.
aware.
Absolutely.
You know, during COVID, Backpack Buddies, a lot of us helped out. We ran, was it on Fridays? We ran the routes
Fridays.
on Fridays, yeah. And we found we would take food to kids, and we'd go, "There's 2 more there. There are 2 more that are living right there that you didn't know was in that house or whatever." And it opened your eyes up quickly as to what kind of needs are out there.
I was going to ask you, you mentioned something about the scholarships, and you said for team members. Is that for your employees?
Yeah, so we call our employees team members because it is a team. Not one of us could do what we do without one another.
Sure. But they're the ones that qualify for the scholarships.
Correct.
You
So
work
they
for
could
them.
be a high school senior or could already be in college and apply.
Okay.
All they have to do is work for Chick-fil-A. They do fill out an application. They have some references. I have to write a recommendation for them. And it's truly amazing. Like, there are no strings attached. Whatever school they're going to, Chick-fil-A sends that money to that school.
Wow.
And it started with a team member at Truett's original restaurant. He wanted to go to college and couldn't afford it. So Truett put a glass jar on a countertop. He, of course, contributed, and so did the guest, until they could afford to send that man to college. He ended up being the superintendent of the Board of Education in the Hateful area. And so what an impact that one little act had. So not only did it send him to school, but all the lives he affected. And so after that, Chick-fil-A decided we're gonna send as many people as possible to college. So scholarships range from 1,000 to 2,500 to they do one large one that's 25,000.
That's probably close to full scholarship in some places.
Correct, yeah.
Wow.
But it's over $1 million every year in scholarships that's awarded.
That's amazing. That he's had that foresight to see and to do that for kids, and now people get to help with that as well. Because do they still take donations?
No, this is strictly from Chick-fil-A Inc.
From okay,
Yes.
I got you.
Yeah.
How about that? That's pretty neat.
It is amazing.
Yeah, because I have one of our church members works, I think, for you, and I think maybe she was in line for that scholarship. I think, and I remember her talking about that.
Potentially, I can't remember if it was last year or the year before. We brought 5 of the recipients on the show, and they got to talk about their plans and where they were going to school. So we've got quite a few recipients this year that will be revealed soon, but it just is so touching to be like, here you go, this part of your school is going to be covered. You don't have to worry about this. And when I'm writing a recommendation, I sit down with them, I ask them what their plans for study are, what their needs, because if there's a deeper need that I'm aware about, I want to is in a single parent home that has some disabilities. Her paycheck helps with utilities. So you think about the impact the scholarship is going to have.
Absolutely. Very quickly before we leave, Jamie, is there anything else with Backpack Buddies that maybe you need or have a request for, volunteers, anything else?
Volunteers and always money.
Donations are important.
Yeah, donations are very important. We could not do what we do without donations.
And they make those
So,
to
Backpack Buddies. We're a 501c3. We're totally tax deductible.
perfect.
So
Can they do that at the church?
they can take it to the church would be great, or they can get in touch with me and just let the station know, and they'll give you my number.
Kenny will let them know.
That's right. Kenny will give you my number.
Thanks, ladies, for coming.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
We're going to take a quick break and be right back with the end of the show.
Here we go again, hammering down high prices at Glenn Smith Chevrolet in Opelika. New Chevy Silverado 4x4 LTZ crew cabs discounted up to $13,750 off. Brand new 2025 Chevy Equinox, the compact SUV with high-tech features, discounted up to $5,000 off. Enjoy the new year with no payments until summertime. Choose from over 500 new and used vehicles on the lot or on the way. GlennSmith.com. Get ready to smile.
Wintertime in the South is mild compared to other parts of the country, but we still tend to be less active and spend more time indoors. Show your heart some love this winter by getting it checked out at the UAB Heart and Vascular Clinic at Russell Medical. I'm Dr. Kevin Sublett, and our entire clinic is dedicated to keeping your heart healthy. We're right here in your own community and backed by the knowledge and expertise of UAB Medicine. Make an appointment today by calling 256-234-2644 or visit uabmedicine.org/heartrussell.
Carlisle Heating and Air says it's tune-up time for your HVAC system. Having your unit tuned up increases energy efficiency and can reduce the wear and tear on your unit. Call Carlisle Heating and Air today at 256-234-0019 for a price. Serving the Lake Martin area, Alexander City, Dadeville, Jackson Gap, and Goodwater. Don't get hot, be cool. Call Carlisle Heating and Air today at 256-234-0019. Don't get hot, be cool.
Hey, we're Kevin and Courtney Hall. I'm a lifelong member of First Baptist Dadeville. My wife joined me after we got married. We really enjoyed First Baptist because it is a biblical congregation and very community-minded. Come join us.
Cloud9 is a lifestyle boutique downtown Alexander City. We're right on Main Street next to Carlisle's, and we're open from 10 to 5 Monday through Friday and 10 to 2 on Saturdays. We offer a variety of items ranging from ladies' clothing from size extra small to 2XL. We have baby clothes including newborn gifts. We have wedding registries and the beloved Diva Wash. If you know, you know. Follow us on social media and come see us today on Main Street.
Discover great deals on Kawasaki motorcycles, watercraft, side-by-sides, and more. Save big on championship-proving KX motorcycles. Get a great deal on iconic Kawasaki jet ski personal watercraft, or take advantage of big adventure for less with savings on our rugged Terex side-by-sides. There's no better time to save on our exciting lineup of Kawasaki vehicles. Visit Adams Motorsports on the Boulevard today, or see all the Kawasaki products at adamsmotorsports.com, where your pleasure is our business.
Payne's Furniture, located in the heart of downtown Dadeville, Alabama, is rocking these days with a great selection of quality rocking chairs and Adirondacks, dining room tables, bedding, sofa sectionals, and even a Cinderella carriage bed frame. Donald Payne has been in the furniture business for decades. It's simple. If you don't see it, say, "Donald, can you find it for me?" That's Payne Furniture, downtown Dadeville, Alabama. 256-825-7727 is the number.
We're about done here on this front porch on this Thursday. I want to thank Miss Lois Ann Murphy from Chick-fil-A and Jamie Dark from Backpack Buddies. Thank y'all for all this good information. Yeah, I think you've flung a craving on us. I think both Scott and I will be there at lunch today at Chick-fil-A. I've already think of a couple of things I got to try. Jamie told me about these grilled chicken nuggets. I think that's on the menu today. But thank y'all so much. And if we can ever do anything for either of you in your organizations, please. I know Kenny would love to, and I would on my show as well.
Go buy cookies.
Yeah, go get your cookies. You got 24 hours, basically.
You do. Tomorrow's Valentine's, so that's a good solution right there. Hey, we'll see y'all next time.